Today is Thursday, September 3rd. I'm sorry, my date's wrong. And we're going to talk about the surface area of triangular pyramids today. Triangular should alert you that, of course, triangles are involved. Some of the faces are triangles, and also the base is a triangle. Okay? So here is your supply list, your notebook and your pencil. Let's get ready to take some notes. I told you we were going to start every day with a number talk or building some math fluency. So I want to talk to you about fact families, and it's probably been several years since you dealt with fact families, but they're so crucial to your success as a mathematician. All of those foundational things, such as place value, times tables, powers of 10, and all that good stuff. So here's our task for today. 9 times 7 is equal to 63. I want you to write 3 more fact family statements. Okay? And you can pause the video while you do this. Okay? So here is what I gave you. I gave you 9 times 7 equals 63. That little dot stands for multiplication. Okay? So can I switch these two around? In other words, can I make this 7 times 9? Of course I can. 7 times 9 is also 63. There's a little property called the commutative property that applies to multiplication and addition that says it doesn't matter which order we add or multiply numbers, we will get the same result. Therefore, 9 times 7 is 63 and 7 times 9 is 63. Okay? So, when we talk about operations, we have 4 operations. We have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And 2, we traditionally pair 2 of these operations together. We have addition and subtraction. Addition undoes subtraction, or is the inverse, and subtraction undoes addition. It's also the inverse. Okay? So, how about multiplication? What is our inverse of multiplication? The inverse of multiplication is division. So I can take my product, 63 divided by 9 equals 7. 63 divided by 9 equals 7. Now, if I do the inverse, if I go back to the inverse, 7 times 9 equals 63. Okay? Now, the 4th statement, or the 3rd that you should have written, is 63 divided by 7 equals 9. Okay? Any questions about that? I hope not. All right? So, let's go on to your learning target. Your learning target for today, I can find the surface area of a triangular pyramid. Now, just to recall your vocabulary from Monday, the notes that I asked you to copy Monday, remember that a pyramid has one base with triangular faces that all meet at a single vertex. And a pyramid is named for the shape of its base. So this triangular pyramid has a base that is the shape of a triangle. So at this point, I want you to pause the video so you can write down your learning target. You don't have to write down this second statement. That definition is already in your notes. Okay? So, I had a really hard time finding problems for us to look at. But we're going to take a look at the ones we have. Now, this is the same problem. And I gave you 2 screenshots of it because I wanted you to see what it looked like in both ways. Okay? So here's what I have. I have 4 triangles. One triangle has one set of dimensions, and the other 3 have another set of dimensions. So I'm going to start with this one in the middle. I've highlighted it in pink, okay? And my formula for area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. Now, this triangle looks a little odd because the base is on top. My base is 10. My height is 8.7. All of that's divided by 2. Okay? Now, 10 times 8.7 is 87. And 87 divided by 2 is 43.5. Okay, so this triangle in the middle is 43.5. Okay, then I'm going to look at these other triangles. I'm highlighting them in green. They all have the same dimensions. The base of each one of these is still 10. But what is my height? What dimension haven't I used? My height is 14 divided by 2. 10 times 14 is 140 divided by 2 is 70. Okay? So here's what I've got. Each one of these is 70. This one is 43.5. So I'm going to get my handy dandy calculator again, and I'm going to add 70 plus 70 plus 70 plus 43.5. So my total surface area is 253.5. Okay? Again, we're just breaking it down into parts. It's not so complicated because you know how to find the area of a triangle. It's not so complicated if you break it down into parts. Okay? All right, let's look at one more. Let's look at one more. This one's a little different. Okay? This one's a little different. This time you have 4. All 4 are the same. So you have base times height divided by 2. What is my base this time? My base is 12. Times 10.4, all divided by 2. So 12 times 10.4 equals 124.8 divided by 2 is 62.4. So I can do a couple of things at this point. I can put 62.4 into each one of these and add them all up. Or I can say 62.4 times 4. And I get 249.6. That's my surface area. Okay? Remember, pyramids are identified by the shape of their base. This is a triangular pyramid. Pyramids have triangles as faces, and they all meet at a single vertex or a single point at the top. Tomorrow's topic will be square pyramids. Okay, guys, thanks for your time and attention. I'll see you tomorrow.